and then they can put their tug line on it and tug it up the tower. Here's some more black butterfly hangers. Need that. Here's some connectors. Take a look at these. Okay. Yeah. Here's your connectors that are going to go onto the coax. Okay. So, okay, this is for the interconductor. There's the bolts, and you remember that elbow. So the elbow comes out of the transmitter. Your coax will go into here. This will then mount onto that elbow.
Yeah.
Okay. Now there's two of these. The other end of this goes up to the power divider where the antenna is. Yeah. So what you'll probably do is you'll make this end on the ground. Okay. And then the guy on the tower will hoist this up to the antenna that's already mounted. You'll bolt this in. Then you run your line from the base of the tower into the building. You'll cut it, strip it back, then stick the other one of these on the line that's down, that's down in the building, and then this will then mount onto the elbow.
Oh.
Okay.
Other end.
We'll draw a little something out too, but just kind of talking it through now, so you kind of start thinking about it a little bit. Yeah. A lot to take in. Well, let's keep it all together. So I think Chris has got everything. Well, the round number adapters, we're not sure exactly what size leg the tower was, so we threw in a couple of different types just to make sure you're covered. These are the larger ones. There's smaller ones here too. And you can see, here's the butterfly clips that we were looking at. That's these right here. See that? Okay. So these round number adapters, they go through like this. It clamps to the leg of the tower. This is your line. And these go around your line and they bolt in. You see how they bolt in there? Yeah. And this is what keeps your line secure to the tower. Okay?
So this one goes to
yeah, this would be the tower legs. Yeah, exactly. And then here's the smaller round number adapters. Yeah, yeah. Well, because the tower. Yeah, so that's this. We can go ahead and clean this off. I just wanted to kind of inventory it and see all the stuff that we had. You know what? Let me put this back in here. I do it. You don't have to do two different systems. You know what I mean? So they're very similar. However, there is some differences, and there is a reason why this is the air and that's the production. And I'll show you that in a little bit. So let's put this in here. So you would have to switch the computers, or you'd have to. You'd have to kind of figure out how you do your program. We can kind of go through some scenarios and what you would do. But what we could do is, if you lose your board, probably the easiest thing to do is just unplug it. Unplug this one and plug that in over there. Okay? Because then your computer's over here and your audio processor and everything like that. You could rewire it. You could move the computer over here and you could take the output of this board and run it to your processor. You can do that too, but it might be easier because it's all plug and play to go ahead and just move the consoles. But chances are that going down is very, very minimal. And what would fail most likely would be the power supply. Okay? And you have another power supply here, and all it would take is unplug this cable and bring it over there and plug it in, and then you'd be back. So again, that's kind of why we kept with the same platform, so that if a component fails, you'd have a spare over here, a wire, so you could actually pull up that studio if you want to. Yep, you certainly could do that. So. And I can, once it gets, that's something you can't really do here because, I don't know where the room's going to be and how you're going to run the wire, but I can walk you through on how that would go. So that'd be easy to do.
Yeah, telephone. How can we put the telephone interface?
Yeah, the telephone is, this is the hybrid here, okay? The phone line connection comes in the back, okay? Yep. The mix minus is already automatically configured, okay? Because we brought the phone up into the phone pot right here. So this is how you bring it on, and you can cue it if you want. You hear the, coming out of the cue speaker. To put it on the air, you turn it on, you pot it up. I should do this too. There's program outputs 1 and 2. 1 is on air. Okay, that's feeding the transmitter. The audio processor. Well, that's one here. Yeah, that's Q actually right there. 2 feeds recording devices like the computer. Okay, so to get things on the air, you want to send them in program 1. Okay, so phone, we want to program assignment 1, because that goes to the air. Let's say we want to record something off air.
Yeah.
You know, we got a song playing here, we want to record it off air, we'll bring up our Adobe editor. Okay. Okay. And what we want to do then is take this out of 1, put it in 2. Okay. And let's say we're going to do this phone interview. Well, we're going to use this main mic here, but we don't want the main mic to go on the air. We just want to record it. Okay. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and, kind of like we did the other day, I'll just bring up a recording here. So now if I turn this on, you see my audio is coming right there.
Yeah.
But it's not going over the air.
Yeah, no air.
Yeah.
No, no.
So now we can bring up the phone caller. This is how you would answer the phone. Right here, on. Hey, how you doing today? Okay, see? And then when you're done, it's just
hang up.
Hang up. There it is.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. And then now you have your phone in your recorder. And then what you could do with this is you can go into and edit it. Like, say you want to get all that dead space there. You hit the delete. Yeah, that's kind of quiet audio, but this is dead space here. Hit the delete button, it's gone. Let's say they said a bad word here and you don't want it to air. You can go ahead and delete it. Just like that. It's really easy. This is a really good editor. I gave this editor. It wasn't necessarily a part of the deal, but I just put it on both computers.
Wow.
So
it wasn't part of the deal. Yeah.
No, yeah. It's a multi-track editor. You can do all sorts of things. So once you get more advanced, you can play with it and make great promos or shows or record some music, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
It's really good.
Record something outside and try to edit with this software.
Yes.
Would that be easy?
Yes. Yeah, Mohammed and I talked about that today. We're going to look at getting portable recording devices.
Yeah, it's multi-card.
Yes, yes, the SD cards or whatever.
Yeah.
And so we could do an interview off-site.
Yeah.
And then you bring it here, you eject your SD card.
Okay.
Or sometimes they have a USB connection.
Yeah.
Yep. And then if you do SD card, you see you have your SD cards here, you just plug it in there. Okay. If it's USB, I believe the USBs are. The USBs are here. Yeah, here's the USB. Okay. And then you just open the sound file right here in Adobe. Go File, Open, and then it comes right up in here. You can edit it. Okay. And once you've saved it, then you'll need to load it into Next Gen, and that'd be your next step. Next Gen. Yeah. Well, because you're going to want to air it, and if you put it into Next Gen, you can schedule it, and you can put it in between songs or whatnot. So, and you could do that from either room. You can edit it in there from prod room because it has the same program on it, or you can edit it.
We have telephone interface too, right?
Yes. Yep. It's got the same hybrid. Yep. What we may do is I may get just a simple phone to plug in here, because what you might want to do is you might want to call somebody, to interview them, or you might want to pick up the phone and talk to them first and get them all ready to go. Okay, you're ready. Okay, we'll go here in a minute. Put them on. You set the phone down, and then that's when you can go ahead and bring it on live. So
go ahead.
Exactly. This right here is for. So headset, phone. Yeah. So and now these connections are also in the back. Okay. So we'll bring the phone line in the back, but we'll probably put the headset in. Okay.
Cover the stroke.
Oh, there we go. Okay. It is
Cover
cool.
the stroke. It's a 4 gigabyte.
Okay.
And it's working
That's
great.
interesting.
Yeah.
Like this stuff here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably keep going. Go ahead.
So now, we can, one thing really cool about Next Gen, very user friendly. Once you get used to it, you drag and drop. So let's go ahead and take some of your songs. This is the log that's playing on the air. You see this mix? It's really hot. You see the quality isn't real good on those?
Yeah, not as good.
Not as good.
Not as good, but previously they were like.
Yes. Yeah. Remember when I said those files are really small?
Yeah.
Big data reduced.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah. So you can tell the difference from that song to this one. The quality is not quite the same. But that's it. So the crossfade hit. Now at the end of the song, we didn't put the IOC in. So what is this one? This one is number 2. Yeah, see, with those MP3s, see, this is what you get. Yeah. So that's why we got to figure out how to convert them. But this is where you would set your crossfade. Let's just see it go into the next one. You can see there's 20 seconds left. That's weird, isn't it? It's going in. It's really weird. Yeah, it kind of started early or something. Yeah. That's weird, okay. I think those file formats are a little weird. We're going to have to probably reconvert those. I'm sorry, what were we doing? Huh. They must have, are they not your files? Here, let's do this once. Let's look at them a little closer, shall we? Let's go on Adobe here. Okay. Let's make that guy big. Open. We're going to go. Here. Okay. Take a look at it. Oh! That looks kind of funny here too, doesn't it? So it's only can't quite tell. These files look really, really high. You can see if I zoom in on them. They are longer. I wonder if I grab the longer one here. Let's do that again. Let's go open. I'll probably grab the 10 there. There you go. That sounds a little better. Oh, you're hearing two different ones? Oh, it's because I have it in Q. That's why. Yep. Now watch. If I do this, it hits it. See, now you hear it?
Another one.
Yep. You know what that's for is so that if you're on the air and you want to cue something, you can do it without it coming over the speaker. Oh, pretty neat, huh? Yeah, it's got a lot of little features like that. Great. Yeah. So, this one sounds better. But it's still kind of data reduced.
Yeah.
Do you have a,
They were nice. They did one.
what's that?
They were nice.
They well?
That's one?
Yeah.
That's
A big one?
Yeah. Oh, it's
Yeah. Yeah.
70s, 80s.
Yeah?
All the people?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, we gotta put that one in there. So it's called, that's the one? This one's playing right now?
Yeah.
I'm concerned about how it's chopped at the end. I don't get that. Let's see what happens here. You know how the song ends, right? Yeah.
Then show me down like this.
Yeah.
We got like I saw it last. So we got like the all.
We got 15 seconds left. Let's see what happens. Huh, is that how it ends? Yeah, there's something not right with those files.
Yeah.
Let's look at which one that was. So yeah, I mean, some of the recordings aren't the greatest, but I mean, if they're okay with that, I mean, you know, that's what we have. Yeah.
They go to the air or with the lane here to the air, right?
Well, I potted it up. It's in program one, and I potted it up just so we can hear it. So yes, you can go to air if you want to. Before, I was demonstrating that you can be Loud.
This is studio.
Studio feeds the headphone out.
Yeah. Telephone would be this one. Right?
Nope.
Oh,
This guy.
This one here.
Yep.